Have you ever been drudging, drudging, drudging through a trial, um, a struggle, something you're trying to figure out, and trying to connect with Heavenly Father, figure it out, do all the things, but then just wonder, like, okay, what's my part? Like, I must be doing something wrong because it's not working. That's where I found myself this morning in my prayers. I am going through just a struggle and something that I want to change, and I want to I can see that things can change in a certain aspect of my life, and I want that, and I am praying, and I am trying to do the steps that it takes to get there that I need to do, um, but it's like not working. It's like not happening. So in my prayers today, I was trying to just figure out my part. Like it goes back to that a lot for me. What is my part? Like I trust Heavenly Father that He can do anything. Like I have faith in that and believe that God really is a God of miracles and all powerful, all knowing, and can do anything. And can do anything for us and is happy to do things for us and wants to do things for us and bless us. But where it really comes, where the struggle comes for me is I I think, well, what's my part? Like I must be failing at the thing that I need to do because it's not happening. So as I was sharing this with God, I had the thought come from Him that I need to give it to Christ. I need to hand over the things that I can't do. And I've heard that so many times, and I know that, like knowledge wise, like I know that that's what I need and should do, but I don't know why I just can't do it. Like it feels big, and I'm not sure why I'm not just doing that. Um, but today in my prayers, I felt like I heard God say, "Okay, let Him pull you out." Because I think in pictures. I think most of us do, but in my head, I was feeling like I was like almost in this well, this really deep well, and this is where I was, and where I wanted to be was at the top, but I felt kind of stuck. And I felt Heavenly Father say, "Let Christ pull you out." And so I pictured myself in this deep well, and I pictured actually Christ like throwing down a nice swing, like a swing with a rope, with two ropes on the side, and that I sat on it, and He easily pulled me up out of the well. And and the thought that came to my mind was Heavenly Father telling me, just for today, just for today, hand it over to Christ. Look to Christ. Let Him figure it out. Because I really get caught up in like, okay, tomorrow and this day and this day and next month and next year, and I have to do this, this, and this. And I've heard that from Heavenly Father a lot. Like, just for today, just just hand it over. Just give it to me. Give it to Christ. Let Him figure it out. And so I did. I didn't do it right then. I heard what God was telling me, and then I thought of the thought that came to my mind was, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. You know, like what a teacher does in a preschool class, and she wants everybody to be quiet and listen and see her so they know what the next instructions are, and she'll call out 1, 2, 3, and then the class says eyes on me. And so I thought of that with Christ. Like I thought of Christ calling out 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And I pictured that, and and then I thought, okay, how am I going to remember that today? How am I going to actually use that and not just, say my prayers and then go off? And so I have a picture of Christ, and so I put the 1, 2, 3 on it, eyes on me. So I brought this in the car so that I could show you exactly. I have this sitting by my desk because I am working on some things, and I want to remember that. I want to hold that in my mind. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And when I'm feeling that, like, oh, the struggle, or the, oh, how's it going to work? I'm going to look at that and remember 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Give it to Christ. So I was explaining whenever I get done with my prayers, my husband will always ask, "How was your prayers? Anything specific or whatever?" And so I was explaining what I just explained to you, and he asks, "Okay, so what does that look like? So you look to Christ, but like, how is that helping, or what does that do?" And so I love these follow up questions because sometimes in my mind I just kind of know it, but like, it's good to know what other people, the questions they have when I explain these things. So what that means to me when I give it to Christ or I look to him is that we can only do so much. We only have so much strength. We only have so much time in the day. We only have so much resources. And when we've done what we can do, then we allow Christ to do the rest. We trust that he is making up the difference. So, for example, I am working on a project, a book, and I can do the writing, I can do the cover, I can post it, I can do all these things, but there's things that I can't do. Like I can't go out and grab people and say, okay, buy this. You want this. This is for you. There's things that I have a limitation for. Like I've done all I can do, and then turning it over to Christ, letting him do the rest is trusting that he is finding the right people, and those right people are finding me, and the things are moving the way that we want them to move. Um, my husband is working on creating a really awesome audio learning kind of a thing for people who want to learn how to record music in a really easy, simple way. And so I was explaining to him like he can create the videos, post them, put them out, do what he can do, but then he needs to know that Christ is doing the rest. Like the things that we can't do, Christ is going to make up for and do the rest. So, anyways, I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that's helpful. Some of the big takeaways from my prayer was to just for today, like don't think about tomorrow and next week and next month and next year, but for today, give it to Christ. Let him take that load off. Let him do what he does best and orchestrate things so that they are wonderful in your life. Just for today. And then 1, 2, 3 azami, like look to Christ, have him be your anchor. And I always think of my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Christ is saying, like, let me give you my peace, and I will give you peace, not as the world can give you peace, but I have a special way to give you peace. And I have felt that peace, and I know that that comes from Christ. And when we open the door to him and allow him to come in, it really does just bring in miracles and makes our day go better. So hope that helps.